Good morning, Matt Smith over at the Third Corner in Palm Desert, here to show you one of our new menu items on the dessert menu. We have a vanilla cardamom pudding. So the first thing I do for the recipe is we go ahead and heat up a cup and a half of cream and a cup and a half of milk. So basically what we do is we're going to heat this up to where it gets to just under boiling. You don't want to really ever boil milk, has a chance to burn on the bottom. All puddings are basically thickened with cornstarch. So in order to allow the cornstarch to work to its full potential, it has a better chance to work with sugar. So the sugar for the recipe has got to go in the bowl, right around half a cup, and then we take the cornstarch and we put it in with the sugar as well. And then from that point, what we need to do is we just need to hydrate the mixture. Just add a little bit of water, and then you want to go ahead and whisk this. You can whisk this pretty good. You want to make sure you get all those lumps out. Basically, we call that a slurry. Now we got our hot cream and milk, and what we're going to do is we're going to add our slurry into the cream and milk. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to cook that until it starts to thicken. At the same time, what we're going to do is add our cardamom. And then here at the restaurant we use a vanilla bean puree. Basically what we do is we take vanilla beans, we scrape all the seeds out. If you had vanilla extract, that would work. So at this point we're going to continue to cook this depending on the temperature of your flame. Should take about 5 minutes or so just for it to thicken up. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start starting my salted caramel. So basically what I did was I took some sugar and I took some water and I put it in a pan and then cooked it to where you get a nice beautiful amber color. So from that point, what I want to then do is add some corn syrup. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the caramel. It helps you just get a little more consistent level on the caramel. And then the cream is added. And you just basically want to bring that up to a boil. When you add the cream, sometimes you need to be careful that the caramel isn't too hot. It has a tendency to boil. And basically you're going to be left with a beautiful caramel sauce. So when your caramel gets to full incorporation with the cream, what you want to do is you want to add your butter. So just 2 tablespoons of butter. So once our pudding is thickened, what we want to do, same thing with kind of the caramel, kind of want to add a little bit of butter. That way it kind of adds a nice velvety texture to your pudding. Kind of makes it something a little bit special. Once you get to this point where the butter has thoroughly melted, what we want to do is go ahead and put it in whatever serving container you're using. Just got to go ahead and add your pudding to your jar and then go ahead and throw it in the refrigerator just to allow it to cool down and for it to set. Okay, now that our pudding has set up, what we want to do is go ahead and add that caramel sauce that we had just made. All you want to do is just make a nice little layer. What we do is you take nice crisp green apples, just go ahead and place them all around that pudding. Allows you to give you something to dip in. What we then do is, to make it a salted caramel, what we do is we have these beautiful Maldon sea salt. So basically what you want to do is just put that on half of the caramel sauce. Then we take a little bit of creme fraiche and whipped cream, creme fraiche being like a French sour cream, and we go ahead and just kind of fill up the back portion of it. So there you have it, the vanilla cardamom pudding with green apples and salted caramel sauce over at the Third Corner in Palm Desert on the corner of 111 and Monterey. Please come in, give us a try out our new dessert, let us know what you think, I'd greatly appreciate it.